Hi everyone. Today I am going to discuss about infinite impulse response filter or IIR filter. Okay. Basically, what is the basic structure of IIR filter? Before that, a basic digital filter, that is a linear time invariant discrete system, and there are two types of filters. One is finite impulse response filter, that is FIR filter, or infinite impulse response filter, that is IIR filter. It is mainly used to distinguish the types of filters we are using. And here FIR filter is a non-recursive type. That means the present output sample that depends upon the present input and the previous input samples. Whereas in IIR filter, that is a recursive type. Here the present output depends on the present input, past input, and the output samples also. Okay. Now here we are discussing about how we are realizing an IIR filter. Okay. Suppose normally a IIR filter, it is defined as, or the system function of IIR filter is defined as h of z is equal to, we can write it as sigma n equal to 0 to n minus 1 bk into z raised to minus k divided by 1 plus sigma in k is equal to 1 to n minus 1 ak into z raised to minus k, where n greater than or equal to m. Okay. And here ak and bk are the filter coefficient. Okay. Now we will see how we realize a digital filter. Okay. To realize the digital filter, we are having so many methods, and mainly in a recursive type system, the recursive type realization, the output of y of n, which I have told, y of n, it depends upon the or it is a function of the past output, past and present input. Okay. And this form corresponding to IIR filter, IIR digital filter. And in non-recursive system, the y of n, that is output, is a function of only past and present input, and this form corresponding to FIR digital filter. Okay. And to realize the IIR filter, we are having the following methods. First one is direct form 1, second one is direct form 2, and third one is the transport form filter, and next is cascade form filter, then parallel form filter, and lattice ladder filter. And we will see one by one. And that first one is direct form filter. Okay. In any LCA system, we can write y of n, that is y of n, we can write it as sigma k equal to 1 to n ak into y of n minus k plus sigma k equal to 0 to m bk into x of n minus k. Okay, we can write like this, and when we will expand this function, we can write this as, this is equal to how we can write minus. Okay, and this is minus, and minus a1 into, when k is equal to 1, y of n minus 1 minus, next is k is equal to 2, that's why we can write minus a2 into y of n minus 2, like that it will go, and the last term will be minus a n minus, okay, last time we can write it as this will go like this, minus, we can write a minus a n minus 1 term into y of n minus n plus 1 minus last term will be a n into y of n minus n plus, and next term will be b term. Okay, b term we can write first when k is equal to 0, that time we can write b is equal to b0 x of n minus 1, when it will be 1, and b1 x of n minus 2. Like that we can write up to bm, last term x of n minus m. Okay, this is the equation. Suppose we are representing this as equation number, and in direct form we can represent the LTI system by using this differential equation. Okay, now in this term, the previous term, if we'll consider only this term, b term, that is this term b0 into x of n minus 1 into, and this term, then take that term itself, then we can write as b0 x of n minus 1, b0 x of n plus b1 x of n minus 1, this is up to, plus bm x of n minus m plus bm x of n minus n, that we can take it as a w of n. Then how we will write the function, that w of n is equal to, we can write as minus a1 y of n minus 1 minus a2 y of n minus 2, etc. Last term will be minus an y of n minus m plus w of n. Okay, now this using this is equation number 2, and write this is equation number 1. Okay, now we will realize this equation number 1 and 2 by using direct form filter method. Okay, for that first we have to draw w of n. Okay, what is the equation of w of n? b0 into x of n plus b1 into x of n minus 1, etc. bm into x minus 1 we are taking as a w of n. Then how we will draw? First the input will be x of n, that we are giving to x summation, and the output will be w of n. Okay, now how we will draw the signal? First we know that x of n equal to b0, and this term will be b0, that is first term we know that the w of n is equal to b0 into x of n plus b1 into x of n minus 1. How we will get x of n minus 1? For that we are taking inverse Z transform, then this will be x of n minus 1 term. Okay, then b1 into x of n minus 1, that will be plus, and next term will be b2 into x of n minus 2. That means again we will take the inverse transform, and the last term will be, we can write this as if we are writing like this, and from here suppose this is x of n minus m plus 1 term, then how we will write? This will be b of m minus 1, and this sum will like that, and here last term will be Z inverse and Bm into x of n minus m, that also we will add, and this will be the realization of Wm by using direct form method. Okay, now we have to realize the second term, that is y of n. Okay, same thing, y of n, how we will realize? See here, here y of n will be the output, that's why the y of n will come here. Y of n will be the output. Then first term will be W of n plus, okay, that is W of n, that plus then next term, what is next term? W of n plus, next term will be y of n is equal to A1 into y of n minus 1. How we will get y of n minus 1? Take the z inverse of y of 1, then we will get here y of n minus 1. Y of n minus 1 into y of n minus 1 into, here we can take this is like minus a1, okay, minus a1 into y of n minus 1 plus, and next term will be minus a2 into y of n minus 2, like that it will go up to y of one term, y of n minus m plus 1, okay, y of n minus m plus 1, and this will be z inverse. And this also we will add. Then what is this value? This will be minus a n minus 1, okay, and then we have to get this thing, y of n minus m. How we will get that one? That means here we will get minus a n into y of n minus 1 plus, okay, like that we can realize the second function also. And finally, how we will get direct form and realization? We will combine these two sections. We will combine the x of n and y of n section. Okay, now how we will combine? See here, now we got y of n and x of n, and for how we will combine? See here, first section will be w of n. Okay, how we go w of n? Suppose this is x of n. This will be w of n, and we know that the second thing will be b1 into, here we have to get z inverse, then only we will get x of n minus 1, and then we can write here this is b0 and this is b1 into x of n minus 1 plus, like that the last term will be when we will combine z inverse into suppose here x of n minus m plus 1, then what is this value? This will be bm minus 1, bm minus 1, and then again summation will come, okay. Then after that z inverse, this will be x of n minus m, that we will add with this function, okay, and this w of n then we will combine with the y of n, okay. Then how we will get y of n? This will be y of n, then w of y of n is equal to w of n plus, then next term will be y of n minus 1. For that we are taking z inverse, and here we will get y of n minus 1, and this we will add and here we will get minus a1 into y of n minus 1 plus like that it will go up to here. And here this point we are get y of n minus m, y of n minus m plus 1. Then at this point this will be, we can write this equation will be, this will be minus an minus 1, and then next we have to get, we will take z inverse to get y of n minus m. Then if we'll add this term with this, then we will get, this will be minus n. Okay, like that. First we have to realize w of n, and then we have to realize y of n, then we have to combine both w of n and y of n. Like that we can find the direct form of calculation. Okay, now we will see one problem related. Realize the second order digital filter y of n equal to 2r cos omega 0 into y of n minus 1 minus r square into y of n minus 2 minus r cos omega 0 into x of n minus 1. Okay, first from this equation we have to see what is x of n. Okay, here second term will be y of n minus 1, y of r square, and here one more term will be there, that will be x of n. Okay, plus x of n. In this question one more term is there, that is plus x of n. Okay, now we will take this x of n and x of n minus n as a w of n. That's why we can write x of n plus r cos omega 0 into x of omega 0 x of n minus 1. Okay, this is equation number 1. Now second term will be, and this will be equal to w of n. Okay, now second term will be this thing. Okay, and we can write y of n equal to 2r cos omega 0 y of n minus 1 minus r square into y of n minus 2 plus w of n. Okay, this will be equation 2. First we have to draw w of n, then we have to draw x of n, y of n, and then we have to combine these two form together. Okay, first for w of n, we can draw for w of n. How we will draw? Because w of n equal to x of n plus. Okay, that means first we have to draw x of n. That means see here x of n, that we will directly give x of n. This will be equal to w of n, x of n plus, and next term will be r cos omega 0 x of n minus 1. How we will get x of n minus 1? We have to take the Z transform, that is Z inverse. Then here we are getting x of n minus 1 means r cos omega into, then this we will add with this thing. And what is this? This term will be r cos omega 0. Okay, that's why here we are writing r cos omega 0. Okay, like that we will get w of n. Okay, now next step we have to draw y of n. Okay, for y of n, how we will draw for y of n? We can see y of n minus 1 also is the, y of n minus 2 is the, and then w of n. So that we will draw like this: w of n plus, actually plus sign will be there. We are getting y of n is equal to, here we will get, this will be, and here we will get, this will be y of n. Okay. Now, first term y of n minus 1 I have to find. How to find y of z inverse I will take, and this will be y of n minus 1, and here again y of n minus 1 into, what is the term, minus n into 2r cos omega 0. Okay, that's why the magnitude will be 2r cos omega 0. Okay, and then I will add this one with this, and again I want to find y of n minus 2. For that I will take z inverse, and this will be y of n minus 2, and again I will add this thing with this. Then what I will get, what is the coefficient of y of n minus 2? That will be minus r square. That's why I will represent here as minus r square. Okay, now we got y of n and w of n. Now next step we will combine both the steps. Okay, then what is y of n, w of n? Okay, this will be equal to, in first case, okay, that will be 1, because direct x of n they had given only 1. And then what is this diagram, first we will draw. That means x of n, and it is, we are getting into 1, that is w of n. Then x of n minus 1 we have to find. For that z inverse we will take, and here we are getting x of n minus 1. Magnitude will be minus r cos omega 0, and then we will add this thing. Okay, now again we will add plus, means second term will be y of n plus, w of n plus, y of n is equal to w of n plus, and next term will be y of w of n plus y of n minus 1 into y of n minus 1. For we are taking z inverse y of n minus 1 into, what is the coefficient, that is equal to 2r cos omega 0. That is 2r cos omega 0, and again we want y of n minus 2. For that again we will take one more z inverse z transform, then we will get y of n minus 2, and here we can write, and the magnitude coefficient will be minus r square, and we will add this. Okay, this is the realization of a signal by using digital filter using the direct form 1 method.